But I read a paper when I was researching detox your culture. So I read a paper and it said that executive behavior is the number one indicator of culture risk, right? It really is. Every time you see a culture story in the paper, it's either a member of the leadership team who's the problem, or else something's happened on their watch that they've turned a blind eye to. And it really is that, you're only as good as the behavior that you choose to walk past. Leaders really do cast long shadows. The behaviors are amplified, often tenfold and ripple out across the business. And it doesn't matter whether it's an eye roll in a meeting, checking their phone in a meeting. It doesn't matter whether they treat one person badly on a sports field, but the rest of the team can see it. Or better is the positive that they do. And I think that the greatest gains that leaders get is when they display positive behaviors. So empathy is the number one requirement of all leaders. So whenever you see a Gen Z or a millennial survey that talks about what they require from the people above them, number one is empathy, that ability to feel into somebody else. It's not drive for success. It's not push them all the way. It's actually they want to be understood. So empathy, compassion, listening, humility, vulnerability. These were all seen as a sign of weakness in the past. Now they're a real sign of strength. Innovation, so doing things differently, making good decisions, and actually having no tolerance for poor behavior and poor performance. There are still far too many individuals. There are still far too many teams that allow one or two individuals to ruin it for everybody else, to ruin the culture for everybody else. And it's leadership's responsibility to actually deal with these people.